Hey, can I once again here with you, man? Just want to share a few words of encouragement. Hopefully, it helps you to get you on your journey. It helps you to realize that you're just stuck in traffic. I was just sitting here, man. I was just talking with a friend of mine, and we were talking about life, man, and how sometimes in darkness meaning setbacks, tragedies, death, you know, health issues, how all these things, there's a beauty in that. And we were going back and forth with that and talking about the beauty in that and how it's in those moments and in those times when you find yourself, in despair, that it brings out the best in you. It gets you to see who is important to you, what really matters in life, especially with death, man. Sometimes death helps to bring families together. You know what I mean? It could be a sad song that you hear that might give you comfort after a heartbreak, and these things happen, and you have to be able to not run from it. It's like it's a balance in life, and you gotta have, without bad, you don't know what good is. Without happiness, without sadness, rather, you don't know what happiness is. So, when you find yourself in a dark place, you have to be able to see the beauty in that, see the beauty in it. And I know a lot, man, especially like during the time of COVID, it was really rough, man. A lot of people were dying from that pandemic, and it brought a lot of people together. That pandemic, it had a lot of people home from work because the whole country was basically shut down. A lot of people was able to spend time with their family. Even though a lot of people were dying during that time, it brought a lot of families together. It brought out the best in people. It brought a lot of people to the point to realize that their mundane life wasn't what they actually wanted, and they started to start up their own business and became entrepreneur. So we see in setbacks and like that, and we see in dark times that there's a beauty in that. And I know a lot of people blame God especially when a loved one is taken from them and they can't understand how their prayers weren't heard. How is it that this God that is so loving would take away, someone that they prayed so earnestly for him to spare their lives? And God has his reasons, man. The Lord giveth and he taketh. The Lord is able to create life. So it's not a loss to him. And within taking that person from us or taking them away of this existence, it's creating a ripple of beauty in some other area of someone else's life that was affected by the death of that person. So if you're suffering from loss, or you have lost someone recently, man, and you're finding it hard to deal with, try to find that space to where you can use the strength from that dark moment and turn it into a light, because there is something within you, the individual that might be going through the hardship of this, that there's a beauty within you that has to come out. And the only way it can come out is through this particular scenario, the death of this person that you love. Now you might say, man, well, that's ridiculous, man, because God wouldn't do that. But here it is, nothing happen without his approval. Nothing at all. So if it happened, it's because he approves it. But now, did he approve it just so that he can sit by and watch you suffer? Or did he choose it to happen so that it can materialize or manifest greatness around those people that are affected? So you have to be able, in time after your grief, to switch up the narrative and see the beauty in what you just suffer, or what is it that you're going through. I remember one time I was watching some videos on YouTube, and there was this African guy named Henry. He used to work on a ship, and the ship capsized at night, and he was in the bathroom at the time, and the ship rolled over, and he got locked in the bathroom. The ship ended up sinking. I think it was over 900 feet to the bottom of the ocean, and he was trapped in there in a little air pocket in the ship for about 3 days. Man, and I watched that, and I tried to envision my level of faith. I mean, Henry had faith, man, because he held out and he was able to be saved because the owner of the shipping company went down there to retrieve the body, and that's how they discovered that he was trapped at the bottom there. And just watching that alone, man, it helped me to refocus. It helped me to have a greater sense of gratitude. It helped me to really look at myself and the importance of having faith in my relationship with God. So we see here in the case where Henry, when he had to go through this situation, how it evolved and it impacted my life for the better. So for whoever this message is for, man, when you hear it, try to switch the narrative and look at this setback that you're in right now as an opportunity for you to walk into your greatness, to a greater self, a greater enlightenment of yourself. And in order to do that, you have to shift the narrative, because the Lord has put you into this dark place, this dark cocoon that you're in right now, so now that you can emerge as a beautiful butterfly. So do that, and continue the blessings to flow, man, and pass the message on to someone else. This is Kanai once again telling you, stop existing and start living.